Sempre there. Good to see you. How are you? Thanks so much. How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
So
you know, you are here to. It is for me to do.
I'm the first time.
It is for me to do something. And all the people here are so engaged. See, this is such.
You've been in Ukraine, so
Thank you. Can go. May I introduce you to the Deputy Prime Minister Jan Bosch, President of the Committee of Ministers.
We know each other.
The President.
How was it?
Doing great. It's a nice coincidence that after Security Council and the OSCE, we're doing this under the
Thank you. I remember how we worked with it. Peaceful.
Yes, with Andrei.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Introduce the President of the Parliamentary Assembly. Welcome home.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're always welcome.
It sounds very.
You know that this assembly and this organization stands for your side since the first day until the end.
Yeah, it's true.
And we hope the end will come soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
Can go in this direction.
We will see each other.
Yes,
Yes. Okay.
We'll have here all the ambassadors of the 46 member states represented.
Hello. Good to see you. Hi. Very nice to meet you.
Close contact with Mykolaiv. I just had a mayor of my city 2 weeks ago.
You're always
Wish
welcome to
you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
President of the European Court of Europe.
Good to see you.
Yes, Mr. President, it's a great honor, and I have the intention to pay an official visit in Ukraine with the national judge elected who is the protector of your country. Yes.
Thank you.
Panie prezydencie,
The President of the Minister's Deputies, Ambassador Walter.
Great pleasure for me too.
It's a very historic moment and we're very proud to represent this visit.
For me, it's a privilege to be here.
Thank you.
So much.
The Deputy Secretary General of the Council of Europe.
Hi. Good to see you. Thank you so much.
And the Secretary General of the Parliamentary Assembly.
Thank you. Heroes Slava. Thank you so much.
And delegation
I know
of
this.
Ukraine, yes.
If I may just. Yeah.
Secretary General, good to see you.
Доброго дня, вітаю.
Марія Мезенцева на зв'язку з вами.
Я вітаю вас. Слава Україні. Героям слава. Доброго дня. Героям слава. Дуже приємно, вітаю. Дякуємо навзаєм. Привіт.
This is unfortunate that Maria Mezzenza
Yeah, that's why I congratulate you. Yes. The child. Yeah, really?
Congratulations.
My
Theodoric Greek is the god of gifts, so I hope this will be a good gift.
Yeah.
And a very good blessing for your country.
Mr. President, welcome at home.
Thank you so much.
All the people are waiting for you.
Yeah, really? Yes. Героям слава.
Найкращий президент України!
Дякуємо! 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 Дякуємо!
Найкращий президент!
Дякую.
Найкращий!
Героям слава.
Very strong commitment for
J'arrive.
En stand-by. Stand-by.
Au niveau des entrées,
Steve Charlie, tu me rejoins?
C'est un pied rouge. Tiens, vas-y, vas-y. Attends. Il va nous prendre en photo.
Vous êtes en direct? En direct. Avec le 21, vous êtes avec Poivre d'Arbor? Vous êtes avec quoi?
Il passe plus, lui.
Je rigole, mais vous pouvez nous prendre en photo. Après.
Si, vous les commandez tous les deux avec le décor.
C'est de Laurent. S'il vous plaît. Allez, c'est parti. C'est parfait. Je sens. Oui, bien sûr.
Celui-là deux.
Allez, une petite à deux. Voilà, on regarde. Mais regarde, on fait une distance, c'est la Conseil de l'Europe. Ah oui. Voilà, ça va passer là. Magnifique. Voilà, là il y a du professionnel. Merci.
Now, because at the very beginning, you visited to work and it's so clear you have such an experience. Yeah, since even years. Yes. You should also, you need also to think you are the best equipment to understand how this is.
Yeah, so we did a lot. We tried.
Героям
слава! We did a lot. Героям слава! With everybody and to discuss with him to understand what's going on. But I'm really happy today.
You are so big, maybe so really. Sure.
I tried my best.
really. So we go now to the.
Once again, welcome to the Committee of our Ambassador. Once again,
Now we will have a small exchange and then signature from this.
Okay.
Your Excellency President Zelenskiy, Mr. Secretary General, Excellencies, distinguished colleagues. It is with profound pride and an unwavering sense of responsibility that I welcome you here today for this signing of the bilateral agreement between the Council of Europe and Ukraine on the establishment of the Special Tribunal for the crime of aggression against Ukraine. This is not merely a signing ceremony. This is a defining moment for international justice. It is a resolute declaration that the rule of law must prevail over the rule of force. Today's agreement stands as a powerful affirmation of principled multilateralism. It is living proof that genuine international cooperation, grounded in legal clarity and political courage, can achieve what once might have seemed improbable. This tribunal will confront one of the greatest violations of international law, the crime of aggression. And it will do so by ensuring that those who wield power are not shielded by it. They will be held to account, not through retaliation, but through law. Not by vengeance, but through justice administered with fairness and due process. This agreement is the culmination of more than 3 years of sustained legal, political, and diplomatic endeavor. I pay special tribute to the core group, led with distinction by Ambassador Anton Kornievich, whose vision and perseverance have guided this process through 14 rigorous and focused meetings. In this noble pursuit, the Council of Europe and this very Committee of Ministers has stood firm from the very outset of the war. As the preeminent guardian of human rights, democracy, and the rule of law, there is no institution better placed or better suited to lead this historic undertaking. The Council's swift, principled, and unwavering response has reaffirmed its enduring relevance and moral authority in Europe and well beyond. As President of the Committee of Ministers, I am deeply honored that this landmark step is also being taken under Malta's presidency. where once again, following also our recent tenure on the Security Council and as Chair in Office of the OSCE, we also hosted the Peace Formula meeting for security advisors in Malta. Malta is putting Ukraine at the top of its multilateral agenda. And so today's signing ceremony also reflects our resolute commitment to justice and accountability for Ukraine and its dedication to upholding international law. President Zelensky, we all draw strength and inspiration from the extraordinary resilience and courage of the Ukrainian people. And today we reaffirm our solidarity, not in words alone, but in concrete action. Because today we send a clear message to the world that the crime of aggression will not go unpunished. Justice and accountability will be served. Now I am pleased to give the floor to the Secretary General.
Thank you, dear President Zelensky, ministers, President of Peace, ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen. Dnipro, another strike, another crime. This is Europe's largest war since the Second World War. And this war did not begin last week. It did not begin this year. It is relentless, senseless, lawless, and it is escalating. As new strikes intensify and global attention shifts elsewhere, we cannot hide. We cannot hesitate. We cannot look away. Dear President Zelensky, your presence here today in Strasbourg, at the height of the war in Ukraine, sends a very strong message that reaches people far beyond these walls. As Ukraine's men, women, and children continue to suffer, it tells Europe and the world that law must speak louder than the bombs, that the arc of history bends toward justice, and that this Europe, 46 nations strong, will write its own destiny. We always have the choice. We can treat aggression as a politics, not a crime. We can let those who planned and launched the war in Ukraine walk free. We can let global attention drift and pretend that Europe's security and Europe's values are not on trial again. But that would be the wrong choice. Ukraine did not choose this war. Russia did. And from day one, the Council of Europe rose to the moment. We, the wide European family, excluded Russia. We, at the Council of Europe, created a register of damage with more than 30,000 claims and counting. Mr. President, you are here at the heart of what Europe is today. 46 nations united in the determination to shape their future. You stand at the core of our European institutions. The Committee of Ministers, representing here in this room the governments of 46 member states, the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe, and the European Court of Human Rights, which continues to hear thousands of cases from this war and from Crimea and Donbass before it. On the 9th of July, the European Court of Human Rights will deliver a major ruling. An interstate case covering Russia's military actions since the start of the full-scale invasion in 2022 and the conflict that began in 2014, including the downing of flight MH17. A judgment that will speak not only to Ukraine, but to Europe and to the world. Ukraine and the Council of Europe are signing an agreement to establish the Special Tribunal for the crime of aggression. A tribunal to judge between victims and aggressors, between impunity and accountability. Because without accountability, there can be no lasting peace for Ukraine and Europe as a whole. Last Sunday,
was Ukraine's day of mourning and remembrance of war victims. This Saturday, Ukraine will celebrate Constitution Day, and this year marks the 30th anniversary of Ukraine's accession to the Council of Europe. And at this very moment, this historic signature reminds us that we are building a strong Europe for more justice and for more stability in the world. That the rule of law is and must remain the bedrock of our societies, and that international law must apply to all with no exceptions and with no double standards. Que vive l'Ukraine libre et que vive l'Europe.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary General, and it's now my honor to invite President Zelensky and the Secretary General to proceed to the table to sign the agreement.
Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Mr. Volodymyr Zelenskiy, President of Ukraine, and Mr. Alain Berset, Secretary General of the Council of Europe, will now sign the agreement between the Council of Europe and Ukraine on the establishment of the Special Tribunal for the crime of aggression against Ukraine. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the signing ceremony, and His Excellency Mr. Ian Borge, President of the Committee of Ministers of the Council of Europe, will join His Excellency Mr. Volodymyr Zelenskiy, President of Ukraine, and Mr. Alain Berset, Secretary General of the Council of Europe, as they leave the meeting room of the Committee of Ministers. Thank you very much.
All the best. Yes, yes.
Welcome to everybody to the Council of Europe, and a very, very warm welcome to President Zelensky.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, and sincere thank for being here tonight. Mr. President, you know that this house is your house and the house of the people of Ukraine. And I wanted to underline this, and this since 30 years. When we meet at a critical moment in our collective support to Ukraine, support for justice, support for the fight against impunity, so that order and the rule of law prevail. And together with President Zelensky, we have signed a bilateral agreement between Ukraine and the Council of Europe. Today's signature is a decisive step toward establishing a special tribunal for the crime of aggression against Ukraine. What comes next? We will open negotiations on an enlarged partial agreement to allow the widest possible number of countries to join, to support, and to help manage the tribunal. It has now been 11 years since Ukraine came under Russian aggression, more than 3 years since the full-scale invasion began. All institutions have a role to play. For the Council of Europe, that role is justice and accountability. Through the European Court of Human Rights, through the Register of Damage and the Future Claims Commission, and through the Special Tribunal. We have been with the Council of Europe there from day one, and Ukraine can count on the Council of Europe. Thank you very much, Mr. President, for your presence this night in Strasbourg. It's a very, very important message that you pass us, that we have this possibility to have this agreement together. Let us work together and have accountability.
Thanks so much, Secretary. Thank you very much. And this is a really, truly very important step. Today we are launching the process to create a tribunal for Russia's crime of aggression against Ukraine. Every war criminal must know there will be justice, and that includes Russia. And we are now boosting the legal work in a serious way. There is still a long way to go. Politically, we have already made big progress, and I'm grateful to the Committee of Ministers, to the Council of Europe, and to everyone showing leadership. Justice takes time, but it must happen, I'm sure. And today's agreement and this tribunal give us a real chance to bring justice for the crime of aggression. Other institutions, even international ones, don't have the tools to do this. And we need to show clearly aggression leads to punishment. And we must make it happen together across all of Europe. Slava Ukraini! Thank you so much. I know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry. So much.
Georgia, Mr. Zelenskiy, what will be your message to Georgian people?
Thank you. Thank you.
Не, ну чего,